Alright, I've got a new effect that I've been working on and I'd like to show you. It's a new Ace assembly. I'm going to use the queens for this. So show the 4 queens here. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take them and I'm just going to set them down like so. Okay, and I'm going to have you point to any one you'd like. So let's say you point to this one. Okay, so I'll put 3 indifferent cards on top of the other ones, as you can see. Okay, and I'll put 3 indifferent cards on top of this one over here. Okay, now I will show you. This is the packet that you selected. This is the Queen of Hearts. I have to try and make the queens gather, just like 4 birds of a feather flock together. Okay, watch. Just take 1, snap, 2, snap, and 3 snaps, and look what happened. We've got the 4 queens, and as you can see, these are gone, gone, gone. There's no queens in there, and that's the effect. I hope you like it. And now I'm going to explain to you the secret of how we do that. Okay, so you start off. It's a very simple effect. This is based on David Williamson Ace Assembly and Dingle Ace Assembly that I've combined. I start off. I have 4 cards, and what I do is I have those loaded. They're on the bottom, and what I do is I get a break on these 4 cards, and then I have the queens. That you do a queens, like a 4 ace production with the queens, 4 queen production, whatever you want to do, and then I up jog and down jog them like that. And then as I'm kind of showing them, I show nothing's on the back. Then I just, as this comes over, my pinky's going to go like this, and I'm going to steal that right off onto the bottom. So this is the Allan Ackerman subtlety. The subtlety here. Okay. Now I'm going to show the whole deck to show that there's no extra queens, there's no gaffs, anything like that. And then I get a break on about 4 or 5 cards, so we'll say 5 cards, and we do the Ken Krenzel's mechanical reversal as we turn that over. Okay, which is to hold a pinky break on them. As you come to here, you're holding it like a book break, which is like that, and then underneath you're going to reverse that. Or you could do a crisp reverse, whatever you want to do. What that does, as you're squaring up, is you're secretly reversing those 5 cards. Okay. So again, to show the whole deck, no queens. Okay, get a break on about 5. You could do it that way, or if you're not comfortable with doing the reverses, then you can just you could get a break on 5 cards, and you could okay, get a break on after you go through the whole deck. Right, you show there's no extra queens. Get a break on the 5 cards, you just down jog and do a brow reversal here. So undercut half, steal off, and then undercut. Okay, what that will do is that's a cleaner way to get those 5 cards reversed on the bottom. Now what this will do for you, you'll see in a moment. You're going to take this packet with your first finger and you're going to start to square up the queens. Okay, with this hand here. What I do is I kind of like I'm scooping this up with these fingers, right? When you go to the edge of the table, you're going to get a break on this lowermost queen here because you had it in jogged. And you could still show the queens like this. See? They see 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and your first finger is going to get a break. So you have the 4 cards hidden underneath there, right? Now this is Ed Marlo's switch. What you're going to do is when you come over the deck, it looks like you're going to flip these over and set them down, but you're actually going to steal those from the pinky break, which is below the queens. You're going to steal those as you flip. Okay? So that's a really clean switch. And what that does is that puts 4 queens on the bottom, and then you have those 5 reverse cards there. So we're using a face deck principle here, right? It's very clean. Now you're going to have them point to any one of the queens. You say point to any one. Say they point to this one, right? What you're going to do, you're going to say this is the leader queen here. You're going to put 3 cards on the other guys. 3 cards on top. You're going to show these casually, okay? Now, as you showing these, the hand is going to go below the table, or you're going to do the reverse here. Okay, you're going to flip over the deck. Now, when you take these cards off, you get a break on one. You come back, as you square these up, you're going to steal that card. Okay, it's basically like this. You're going to steal that card, set it on top. So you're actually putting, you sit down the deck, you're putting the 4 queens, which they think is 3, because you did a steal there, you did a double. You can show 3 like that, right? Set it on top. Pick this up. This is the Derek Dingle part. You're going to do a side glide. Okay, you're going to take side glide the X card on bottom, pull back the queen, as you say, this is the queen that you selected. It's a queen of spades, a leader queen. Okay. Now this is to show an indifferent card here, as you're saying, look, these other queens are in these piles. We're going to try and 4 birds of a feather are going to gather together. We're going to try and gather these birds, these queens, to here. Now, so as you're using this as a pointer, you're casually showing that card. Now, snap the fingers, okay? Show this is gone, the first one, okay? It's completely gone. You can have them turned over. Then you turn it over face down. Snap this one, turn it over. It's a clean as vanish because they're already gone, right? Then you make a pile here, okay? You can show this again. They can look at the fronts and the backs. Now there's a reason why it's going to be face down, which you'll see in a second. And you want it to be kind of sloppy, so you just kind of sit down. Then you snap your fingers over here, do the vanish, set these down, showing them one by one. If you want to, you kind of set them down sloppily. Now you're going to do a back spread of 3, okay? Then I reverse count these to the back. Now to clean up, what I do, there's 2 different ways to clean up. If all these cards were face up, right, then all you would have to do is just spread over the queens, and that's the end of the trick, and then you just set those on top, okay? And that would be the end, and then as you square up, it'll still coalesce and it'll ditch that extra card, see? But what I do sometimes is another way to ditch. It's pretty much the same way, just face down. Is when I get to this part of the trick, what I do is I make a reversal here, okay? And it's a Chris twist, okay? I make the Chris twist as I all around square. That puts that card on bottom, and all I have to do is spread over these 2. Then I do this squiggly flourish here, so the double is here hiding the face down card, and then I just toss the cards like this on the pile, and they coalesce. Then I'll push those forward, and that will ditch that extra card in with these face down cards. So I hope you like that. That's a new assembly effect. And to clean up, I'll show you how to clean up. All you have to do is when you come over here, as you're squaring up all the cards, all you have to do is get a half pass on the face-to-face portion of the deck, and you just make a half pass as you do a Chris twist or anything like that, and that will clean up all of your cards.